Welcome back to DF's Lego Stuff and Stuff. The subject of today's video is not an engine, but sort of an engine accessory. This is a throttle with an idle screw. I dreamt up this kind of throttle when I was dreaming up my double red cam 45-degree V-twin for my 100 subscribers special. I wanted to use this kind of throttle on there. And the way I had to build the manifold for that engine, I didn't want to put a throttle on it because it would ruin the look of the engine. I would have to put the throttle up on top. But the engine didn't run anyway, so it didn't matter. But the point of this kind of throttle is I wanted to be able to get the idle of a Lego vacuum engine to just where I wanted it without having to fiddle around with putting all kinds of goofy little pieces in there to try to get just the right airflow. So I came up with this system which uses a worm gear which can slide in one direction but will bottom out in the other direction. So you can see that's as far as that's going to go unless I turn the worm gear and it bottoms out later. So you can see the throttle arm moving when I'm turning this. So that allows for semi-precise adjustment of idle speed on the go. So I will be demonstrating this throttle, if it will focus, on my compact 6x6. And this thing's hadn't run in a while, so I was almost worried it wasn't going to run. But after running it in with the drill and with the vacuum on it, it finally sputtered into life. So I will demonstrate it for you. Alright, so you can see it doesn't want to run now, so let's raise the idle a little bit. I'm doing this in one take, because I figured that would be easier than using iMovie, but makes for a crappier video. Alright, well, I'm going to turn it all the way up. Doesn't seem to want to start. There we go. Alright, there we go. So you can see part is indeed changing the idle speed. You kind of have to blip the throttle before it'll change, because there's some slop in here. I hope you can at least hear some of what I'm saying. But anyway, let's lower it down as far as we can go. That's about it. See, we can get the idle just where we want it. You can see that worm gear sliding. We can get down to a nice slow idle. It allows for a much wider variety of